is in the pool.
Oh, I do like Storm here.
Something to get that Pugna, otherwise he's going to be real pain in the ass.
And right now, it feels like they're going to have an issue with the tempo that Lilgun play. I mean, that's just...
Yes!
Lilgun like to do these 25 3-minute games, and... Alright!
I love it!
See Invoker.
I love it! Yo, wait.
Lack of damage, so they're not going to be able to take him out if he just parks himself up in this lane and plays kind of like a Timbersaw, right? So he can essentially keep this lane shoved out by himself and enable Kishka to go for some of those early rotations.
When you say lack of damage, are you...
Level 2.
There we go. Straight onto Young God, and Febby wasn't in the lane, so this is going to be our first blood picked up. That's exactly what we were asking for early on. Top Febby actually might be in some trouble. As well for this bonus movement speed. It's going to push back 11. Kishka's trying to man fight Young God as well. So he's got the higher damage, but they've scouted out Febby in the trees. 11 to 1 direction.
No, he doesn't have a TP.
Kishka, Febby's about to have meta for the Stroke of Fate. Febby's like, thanks for the freebie. 11, he can't get to anyone though. Deuce is low, Grimstroke's low, but he just can't finish his food.
Know your place.
That is the other area of concern of mine is, was that like unbeatable Medusa drafts. In my eyes, the strategy is always just, okay, well, don't focus Medusa, focus everyone else and look to take down the supporting class.
Oh, Medusa's going to go down and then bottom. Hang up Sanctity and Ace. They're going to be fine though.
Coming to the bottom side of the map.
What's going on?
Just trying to get the freebie onto Sanctity. I mean, it's not, you don't really expect an Invoker to leave the mid lane at the 6-minute mark, right? So it's understandable that he was wanting to go for that sort of play, but I think he might have been scouted out by the Observer Ward there inside the Dire Triangle.
Is he going to solo kill Carlo? Oh, gets a high roll on the damage, man. Kish.
Earn charge onto him. Nothing he does is going to be able to save him, so... end up losing a tower. Kishka getting a little aggressive, trying to take down that mid tier 1, and it's going to cost him his life.
There we go.
His a killing spree streak ended, a position of where Zeus is looking to farm, even just giving him over a mango and another salve just to ensure he can continue farming. So I think it's very well worth committing a decent amount to be able to take down Ace. It's just all about taking attention away from Dusa.
Some more earn charges as well over to the Invoker. And unfortunately, they don't have the greatest way.
Has recovered somewhat, right? So there's a silver lining coming through from them. And what was looking to be a 4 or 5k lead early on is transitioned back. Blink Dagger, how will the first use of it be onto Kishka?
Decent one. Thinking about even using the Epi. Yeah, I was going to say, do you need that one? It's more likely to use the Sharpshooter, lower cooldown, and 12. It's a really big item for your way.
Pugna.
Oh, very true. 11's going to look to jump the Hoodwink. Right by the top outposts, Carlo. Somehow not dead just yet. Oh, my. Great use of the Sharpshooter. No one's going to die. A lot expended. 11, no mana now, which is very awkward for a Centaur.
That's a big deal, actually. Oh,
Young God and Ace 12. Stone Gaze out. You're always going to TP down. Looks like Ace is going to end up dropping simultaneously in the river. Buck solo epicenter, and that's on a position too. 4-2-3's Pugna.
Opting for the Shadow Blade. Wanting to perhaps, I was about to say, put a bit more pressure on. He's going to catch out Young God here. They have the follow-up damage, though.
Trying to stay a bit close to the area. Got Rubik TPing in as well. Kishka getting range. No, we can't. So Dusa makes it away. The reveal of the Shadow Blade just netting themselves a Grimstroke kill.
Greedy, perhaps a little bit, but it's greedy in the right ways, where he's going to put himself in risky positions.
Young God. He's going to be jumped, but he does have support behind him. Medusa's lost all her mana, soon to drop as well. Is 4-2-3, freely soaking away the health from the tree line, and now they're eyeing up.
Long lockdown for the Medusa, right? Just the follow-up, the lift, the stomp, the ink swell. It was way too much for Young God to be able to deal with. Your way importantly as well. In a little bit of trouble here. I'd say a lot of trouble, actually.
Oh, yes, sir. My lord, that's so much damage. The stolen Inkswell Bok charging up the epicenter. Centaur has the protection coming through for the hood, and Bok doesn't have the damage until Carlo. Ooh! Kishka! What an Aghanim shard pickup. Kishka.
A lot of this setup from TNC is based around, you know, quick follow-up from one stun into the next. And what better way to break that than just being able to reposition with your own telekinesis? I know they're going to find Young God again. This would be his 4th death.
11? Oh, dude, look at the damage!
He doesn't have Mana Shield.
Oh, no. They see Febby. They're eyeing up another kill, and you bet they're going to... Oh, they won't get it. Febby's up. they're gonna Sunstrike again. They're like, holy crap, this Roche hasn't
It's still
fallen.
not dead.
Dude, full Exo. They're starting to come over, but they are underneath an Observer. Harlow to move forward, Bok as well, but
And it's a 5k lead, but it doesn't honestly feel insurmountable. This Tiny hasn't gone into the build that enables them to snowball into towers very consistently.
Lane, who's stalking who? Sancty's gonna run into Bok. A 1-2 punch. As Bok end up dropping. Sanctity's no detection. Sanctity's actually pushing past the barracks. Playing by the tier 4 towers.
Oh,
Sanctity gets the cleave onto 2 with a combo follow-up. Carlo just drops with ease. There's no answers.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Without an
attack.
Aghanim shot on the Tiny, man, it just means that you can get that
Now
early
Bok.
timing on the BKB.
Oh, wait, telekinesis. Okay, now they got the Soulbind as well. Young God's gonna TP back.
He can epi here.
And Bok's gonna do just that, TPing into the back line, but it looks like the stun only clips onto 11, not a whole lot of damage. He's gonna look to buy back as well to rejoin the fight. Sanctity has the BKB if need be, but they're gonna look to rely on the 4 staffs here. TNC, I think you've got to respect the damage from Lilgun as Sanctity, a couple of swings, gets the cleave, brings down Sandking. That's a double. I mean, they're just gonna have to give up a second full set of barracks. They're lucky that Lilgun can't really go for more.
Dire's middle barracks.
They even know that if Tiny
Take
gets gone
11.
on very consistently.
Jumps
Oh,
in. Nice
take-
attempt with the man to dodge. 11 can always retreat with the Stampede. In fact, they want to go deeper. Targeting down with the Medusa. Again, they've got to respect how deep they dive. We saw last game. It was a big consequence to how they could give TNC an angle back in. Telekinesis once again, repositioning Bok. Able to find the double stun. Still, they're lacking damage until Young God gets the amplification from Alacrity. Yo, he's going to jump further in. Tornado into the Sunstrike. Sanctity falling lower and
Surely
lower,
not.
but they still lacking the damage. Now 4-2-3. Pushing them back.
Because that 6% additional damage might be the difference. It wasn't that time, but future it might.
Kishka. The rest of the teams to the northern side pursuing on for the Rubik. Really vital component to their lineup, and Carlo gets a sharpshooter from downtown, so they won't have the defensive factor for the team fight, but TNC in shambles, just trying to retreat out whatever avenue they have to make it away, but they've run into Febby in the lane. Sanctity's on a mega kill streak. And now this tower's going to drop, and more than likely the tier 2 to boot.
Dire's bottom tower.
It's really disappointed TNC. Under the ward, they're going to see Young God pursuing really far out their base. Sanctity just pounces, utilizing the ward to perfection. His 2 supports just get evaporated. No hope for TNC to stand their ground. But 11, he's got blink up in a couple of seconds. They're going to continue to run, continue to chase down the heroes as 11 trailing the Medusa. Bok trying to charge up the ultimate, but Sanctity just cleaves them both down. Ultra kill for the Tiny. Looking for the rampage. Come on, yo, wait, step up. Yo. Oh, you have to. You're in a position now. Let's see. The 21,000.
Except the Centaur. Come on. 4-2-3, come on.
Kishka's like,
No, not the Centaur.
look at Lilgun. They're reading this. Oh, book, man. Sanctity. Oh, they're going to jump in, but Stone Gaze, as soon as they pounce, and well, they'll just get the kill on the Rubik, but it's still going to cost them 2. Oh,
They
feeding
had to go
kills
for something,
away.
man. They had 100 strength. So that Aghanim shot is going to do a lot. He should look 30 per hero hit.
Sanctity tosses the Deucer not too far back. Oh, 11's just gonna fall up. All the mana's instantly drained away from Young God. A hope of a BKB to make it back to safety, but one more swipe of the tree cuts away any hope as Lilgun, a celebratory dive as Sanctity ends with a triple kill. And this is such an important series for Lilgun. You're 0-2. You're up against TNC, who are a really, really difficult opponent that is more than likely going to contest you for one of those promotional slots. And Lilgun just absolutely demolished them. It really wasn't close in the second game in particular.
Yeah, Sanctity, he popped off again. 0 deaths, 14 kills, 4 assists. Shout out to 11 as well. I thought him and Kishka played that top lane incredibly well. And yeah, it's Lilgun. They're a force to be reckoned with.